Hi there everybody, this is Ruth from Core. So I'm here to introduce you to our vibration plate and show you some basic things that you can do on the vibration plate. We do our self-service sessions 15 minutes at a time, so we thought for those sessions it'd be good to have a little video for you to follow. So I want to just give you a few, like an overview of the plate and some of the things here. We are going to give you a personal introduction to it, so it's not going to just be giving you the video and letting you see it from there. But when you get ready to turn on the plate, or the vibe plate, you're going to make sure that the dial is all the way down to 10. And then you can turn it on, okay? And then you want to gradually work your way up. So you don't want to boost yourself all the way up to 50, 60 right away, okay? You'll feel the effects immediately if you do. So take your time. So we have a balance rail right here. In order to use it, all you have to do is lift the bar and turn it, okay? And then it's there if you need it for any of the balance exercises, or if you just need it because you want to feel safe. The plate does not shake a lot. If you've experienced it, you know this. It's not like some of those cheaper wobble plates, but we do want to make sure that you feel comfortable on it. So we have that. We also have a little tray for you to put your iPhone, and maybe you're even watching this while you're on the plate. Be mindful of, how that affects your eyes, but we definitely want to give you opportunities to maybe listen to music while you're doing your routine on the plate, okay? So I have my stopwatch ready because I want to make sure that once I get on the plate that I give you a full 10 minutes of doing something. We're doing an introductory workout today, so it's not going to be anything strenuous where you have to get on the floor, okay? So all we're doing today is standing work using the bands that I have here. So let me get on, and we will start by turning on the plate. And I'm going to go ahead and amp mine up to about 15 just to get started, because I've had some experience on the plate already. So the first thing you want to do, and I've got my timer started, so you can just put that away. The first thing I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm standing with a little softness in my knee. So I don't want to lock my knees out, because the more I lock my knees out, it sends the vibrations up. So you really want to have a little bit of softness. Also, if you come back on your heels, you're going to notice more coming up into your head right away. So just shift into the balls of your feet, see how that feels, and then settle into the fullness of your foot, feeling pressure on the plate. And then just standing here is enough to get some effects. So I'm already feeling the muscles of my legs and my feet, my ankles, calves starting to kick in. But I'm going to take it from here into a little bit of a squat, just so I can feel a little bit more work happening in my legs and my glutes. And if you really want to go a little bit deeper, you certainly can. You can come into a deeper squat. Do what feels right for you, but we're going to try doing a few of these first. So just squatting and lifting. Keep your core somewhat engaged. Just think about that a little bit as you're coming into your squat, coming back up. And make sure that you're not holding your breath, just like I tell all my clients, where we're doing regular squats. You want to make sure that you feel like your heels are planted, but yet on this, I want you to make sure you also feel pressure into the balls of your feet. So equal pressure, okay? Then we can come into a little bit of a hold. So if we're holding it here, we're trying to just really work on activating all the muscles of the legs. If it gets to be too much for you, certainly you can come up whenever you want to. You don't have to hold this with me. You can come up, you can come back down, and then let's just see how long we can hold this. You want to bring your arms up a little bit. That's going to make you work a little harder. You can certainly keep your arms down, okay? Doesn't matter, either way. Then we're going to come up. Now, I want you to go into a squat and see if you can do like a knee lift, balancing on one leg. Right now, we're just going to take it nice and easy. So we're not standing up all the way yet. We still keep a little softness in that knee. And I want you to make sure when you lift, though, that you're really keeping your chest open and lifted so that we have some good posture. So we always want to think about good posture no matter what kind of workout we're doing, whether it's on the plate or off the plate, right? Let's do a couple more of these. Lift, last two, all right? And now, let's just go into a calf raise. Now, for this, you do have your bar, so if you feel like you need it, go ahead and pull it out. I'm going to see if I can handle this without any help. So we're going to come into the balls of the feet and down. Now, when you're doing that, be careful that you're not rolling your ankles. So if you're really struggling with your balance, that could happen. So I want you to grab your bar for that so that you have a little bit of help. When you come down, I'm softening my knees a little. So I'm not keeping my legs perfectly straight. Just a little softness. It doesn't have to be a lot, just to take some of the vibrations out of the head, okay? All right, we're doing great. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now, coming off the plate, we're going to take just 1 foot on, and I'm going to have you come into a knee lift and step off. Now, if you want to work a little bit harder, you can take that back leg and you can bend this knee a little bit more and go down. So you lift and drop. So now I'm getting more into my glute. But if that's too much, go ahead and don't bend so much. Again, you can do this at any angle off the plate as long as nobody's over here doing something, and you have your bar. So you can certainly pull the bar out and help you with your balance, because this is going to challenge your balance a little bit more. All right, let's do the other leg. And it's up, down, breathe. Inhale, exhale, and up, and push. Deeper if you want, less deep if you want, doesn't matter. Whatever feels right for you. 1 more, and we're there. Great. Standing back on top of the plate, we're going to grab this light band, and we have some bands in the studio here that you can use. We keep some in the vibration plate room. So I'm going to have you start by just standing on the band, 1 foot, and I'm going to have you stretch it to one side so there's a little less pressure on that shoulder. And we're going to lift and lower. Okay, so make sure as you lift, this shoulder can give me some problems, so I'm not going to go all the way up to shoulder level, but make sure as you lift that you do not lift the hand past shoulder level. Let's just keep it only at shoulder level or below if you're having some issues like I am. Breathe with it, inhale, exhale, keep your chest wide. I want you to make sure that you never hold your breath. All right, last one, and release. Now, if you give it more slack, it's a little bit easier. If you give it less slack, it's a little harder. So you decide, how much can I handle? All right, here we go, other side. This shoulder's not bothering me quite as much, so I'm gonna go a little bit higher if I can. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Whole time you're standing on this plate, your legs are working. A lot harder than if you were doing this on the floor, right? And up, 1 more, and there it is. Okay, let's do a little more shoulder work. So, I'm standing with my feet a little wider, and I'm softening my knees, my palms are facing up. I'm going to start with my hands a little closer together, and then I'm rotating out. So now I'm working on my shoulder external rotators. And I'm also working my whole body at the same time because of the plate. All right, we've got 4. Let me check my time, make sure that we're not going over. Oh, we're good. We've only done about 6 minutes, so we're doing great. 4, 3. You notice how I don't really know how to count very well? Some of you who've trained with me know that that's, yeah, I get too involved in trying to make sure I'm cueing you right. So we're not too worried about the numbers unless you're trying to be even on either side. That is something I want you to pay attention to. Okay, last one, and rest. All right, so now bring it up in front of you, okay? Now we're gonna bring it all the way out to the sides and back in. Now as I do this, I'm opening my chest. I'm really trying to expand through the chest and get a little bit of the back of the shoulder. Good, make sure you're breathing. Keep your shoulders out of your ears. I don't want to see any of this. Good, breathe, inhale and exhale. Good, let's do a couple more here. And remember, if you need to change your stance on your feet, you can come a little narrower, or you can go back to that wide position, whatever feels right for you. And last one, release, roll the shoulders, bring it up, and now we're going to come out and lift. So try to bring it in front of the body. So we want to make sure that the chest is going wide and you're bringing that band right down in front of your face. Good. And push. Good. Inhale, exhale. Don't hold your breath. and out. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. And 3, and 2, and all the way down. Roll those shoulders around. All right, so let's work on the tricep, the back of the arm a little bit. I'm gonna take my stance a little wider so that I can lean into this. All right, and I wanna go back. Now watch the shoulder, see how it rolls forward? Don't let that happen. Open your chest, and don't worry about how high the elbow is. That's not the important thing. I'll go a little bit wider with my stance. There we go. And breathe. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. So those arms should be feeling kind of tired from all the band work. Legs are getting a lot of work. And don't worry, the vibrations are coming all the way up through your body. So the whole body is getting those vibrations. And a couple more here. Push, extend. One more. And release. All right, let's do our other side. So make sure that you get as wide of a stance as it feels comfortable for you, because if your foot's coming off the plate like mine is, you may not be comfortable. That's okay, bring it a little narrower. Remember, the wider you are apart from each other, the better your balance. So you can work on that as well. So I'm gonna hold it and extend. Now, I don't know if I had my hand up on the last set. I may not have, I may have had it down here. So bringing it up here is actually a better angle. So just make sure that your hand is up when you're doing it. All right, breathe. Inhale, exhale. Working on the back of that arm, but also working the whole body. Inhale, exhale, and push. Extend, keep your chest wide. Keep your abdominals engaged so that you're supporting your back as you lean into this, because you don't have support here. Now that's another way to do it though. You can hold it here and extend back. You just won't get as much range of motion on the tricep. Okay, and then last one, and relax. Roll the shoulders around, shake it off, and we're gonna do one more. Oh no, we're not, because you know what? That is 10 minutes. So that's a good introduction to the plate, just doing some basic standing exercises. I'm going to do another video where we actually get down on the floor and we do things laying on the plate with our hands on the plate. So look forward to that video coming soon. My little remote isn't working, so I'm going to come up to the camera and I will see you all.